Well, here we are again. It's a beautiful autumn day here in Vukovar. And I just laughed as I was passing some school children. And they were having a heated debate about the size of countries and their perspective. And it was quite interesting. 4 or 5 of them were gathered and they all had different perspectives on the size of countries and the importance of countries. And it's lucky that because I understand the local language. And they were having a discussion about Russia and Croatia and America, the size of the countries and the power that they have around the world. So they must have just finished a geography lesson. So I thought it was quite appropriate that I made a video, because there was a sense of everything is right on track. I recognize that we are all triggers for one another and for those that we communicate with, not only here in this 3D reality, but also in the higher realms. We're catalysts, and we are helping, and we're helping escalate this ripple, this tsunami effect of love around the world. And when you see it happening and really transforming in other people's lives and in your own life, it gives you more energy, more power. Power is it's not power in the word sense of power as in the egoistic version. The power of self, this belief in yourself, in the truth that you portray, and this truth that you're trying to achieve. And it's happening. I can see it. It's happening in my own life. It's happening all around me. And there is a big change. There is a big shift in people's perceptions. And I know, after my trip to the Croatian capital on Monday, that I was a trigger for my beloved, a trigger for myself, and a catalyst for change. And over the last few months, I've been doing some serious manifestation about changing my life, building the foundations for a future, and a future that allows me to be able to do my work on a much larger scale. And as actually going into communities and speaking with people and understanding people and helping them see this illusion. And allowing them to make their own choice whether they break it or not, whether they believe it or themselves or not. And this is something that's, I know inside, and I know in the physical reality what's happening, that everything that I'm doing now is the right path. Not only through signs and synchronicities, but the way things are unfolding, the way things are evolving. Excuse me. And it is about following your inner feelings and your desires, and looking at what you're good at, looking at areas in which you excel in your life. What really brings you joy? What did you used to do that brought you a sense of pride, a sense of happiness, a sense of contentment? And are you doing that today? Remember, we're in the new, and the new is all about looking for different ways of living, looking for different ways of working, looking for different ways of communicating, and more importantly, interacting with others. We all have a message. We all have a message of love. We all have a message of balance, peace, and harmony. And I know there's a big shift going on. It's been going on for the last couple of weeks. And I've spoken about egos being triggered and recognizing and acknowledging that it exists. This is part of healing. If we say, for example, we acknowledge that this is ego, and we do nothing to change it, how is anything ever going to change? And we all have to recognize that there are different perceptions from different levels and different lifestyles. the same thing can have a million perceptions and different meanings for different people. And we all have this unique ability to interpret them. When you join the dots and you're in communication with others and you're sharing information because you feel the need to share this information, you can see the dots clearly. This dot-to-dot picture, you remember the kids that used to dot-to-dot? This picture becomes very clear that there is a divine presence, there is a universal presence, there is an energy that is laying the path in front of you. And I know from the multitude of signs, synchronicities and events that have happened that the path that I choose that I'm following now is the right path. And when you look at everything from this perspective of oneness, this happiness that you have within, this love that you are, everything looks completely different. It's the old psychological thing is to take off the rose-colored glasses because the image is distorted. And if you have to take time to respond to a situation because of somebody else's ego, take your time. There's no reason for you to allow that energy from another that is triggered by their ego to change your thought process, your feelings, and the love that you are. Take your time to respond and make a proper response. And if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Wait until the time comes when it does feel right, when the energies have shifted, when the dynamic within your body and your mind has changed. Because time is irrelevant at the end of the day. Time is irrelevant. Only industry and society believes that time is a notion. We need to live our lives by a set timetable. Push that away. There are no agendas in life. There are no calendars. There are no schedules that can't be changed. Yes, we're here for a short time on the scale of the universe, but we have time for everything. We have time to feel what we feel and share what we share. Believe that the change is happening, because it is. It is happening in your life if you take time to just sit back and look at everything that's going on. You're changing as a being. You're changing your whole thought processes. Your body's changing. Your mind is changing. Your perspectives are changing. And this is expansion of the consciousness. This is expansion of your whole being. And you're allowing your soul and your heart to guide you. You are who you are. And society is a blueprint. Blueprints are generalizations. They are what make you the robot, the rabbit, the cucumber, the whatever. But you are a unique being. We are all unique. We are all able to freely explore what rocks our boat. We're all free to push away what doesn't. It's only society that says you should follow. Being a shepherd is a master. Being a shepherd as a guide to take your sheep or your lambs to a safe place where they can eat and prosper, where they can enjoy the nourishment that they deserve and they seek. Your helper is your sheepdogs. Shepherds teach other shepherds to be shepherds. Sheep just follow each other because that's what they're used to. This is the programming. This is the mindset. So the message is to claim your own power, to claim your own self. If you believe in something, follow it. If you believe inside of you that what you're doing is 100% true and for your highest good, follow it. Don't allow fear to overcome your inner sanctum. Don't allow fear to crush that love that you truly are. And don't allow anybody external to you to try and distort what you believe is to be true. Follow your heart and soul because it's taking you somewhere. And it doesn't matter what anybody says or does, how they react or how they respond to your love, because it's yours. It's yours to own. You are there to share it. And other like-minded people will absorb that love that you're sharing. It's happening, people. It really is happening. And we are becoming masters for our own destiny, and not the destiny that society says is the destiny for us. It's all about releasing control and taking control of self and allowing to really tune in to that intuition, to what your soul is saying, and that love that you are. Because love is a constant energy. And I wrote this in a post yesterday. Love is a constant energy. Relationships are changeable because there are 2 different people involved, or 3 different people, or however many different people are involved. It takes compassion, empathy, understanding and love, as well as balance, for any relationship to work, no matter what type of relationship it is. But the foundation is love. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's all be children for a day, and let's express ourselves in love, because children aren't afraid to share that love. They sign their letters, love, XYZ, with love, because it comes from their heart and soul. It's real, it's genuine. That's it for today. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy who you are, because you are an amazing, wonderful soul living your life. Now go and live it in love. Take care. Bye-bye.